Hey guys, what's up? Rick Cordero, RunPlayBack. So today I want to show you a new product that I just got. It is the Vello BG-P2. So this is a battery grip for the GH5, GH5S. As you know, I'm a big fan of the GH4. You know, it was my workhorse camera until I got the GH5. Now, the one thing that I loved about the GH4 was the battery life. You could have two batteries and it would last you the entire day. Not so much with the GH5. The battery life is not quite the same. I find myself, kind of getting nervous when I do long takes or interviews where the subject is, talking for an extended period of time. I worry about the camera dying on me or having to switch the battery during an important moment. So, with that said, the Vello BG-P2 will hopefully solve this problem. And so this is what it looks like. This is the battery grip. And as you can see on the bottom here, it has a 1/4-20 thread, which you are able to lock in with this dial right here. And then this is where the electronics sort of live right there. And that's what interfaces with the GH5S or GH5. So here's how this goes on. I'm going to see if you guys could be a little tricky here. Okay, so yep, you just line everything up and then you lock it in like so. Easy, right? Super easy. Okay, so let's look at some of the features. Okay, I'll turn the camera on. All right, now one thing you'll notice is that the buttons over here on this side basically mirror everything that's on top of here as well as on the back. So what you have are basically your joystick, your ISO buttons, your white balance, everything is located here, your dials, your FN buttons. And so this is great for portrait mode, when you're shooting in portrait mode and you kind of want access, if you're a photographer and you want access to the same buttons up top here, this is what you would use it for. There's also a switch right here, which is an on and off switch. So when it's on, basically all of these buttons are active. And so you could change the ISO, you could change the white balance and so forth and so on. You also have a shutter, right? So you could start there. But then when you turn this off, so that's off mode, none of these buttons are functional. However, the extended battery, which is located on this side, still functions. So even though the switch is off, the battery still is active. And what this means is you don't accidentally hit these buttons if you're shooting in regular landscape mode. So none of these buttons will you won't accidentally hit the white balance or change ISO setting. So that's cool. That's a good feature. Another thing is so I'll show you kind of where the battery lives right here. So the battery kind of pops in right there, like so. And before you put the grip on, you want to make sure you have a full battery inside the GH5 before you lock everything in, because this is basically going to cover access to your battery compartment. So you want to make sure that's full. You want to make sure this battery is full, and it'll double your camera life essentially. Another cool thing is the design. Okay, so if you can see, pretty much the rubberized grip and everything about sort of the ergonomics of it, it really feels like a natural integration of the camera. It doesn't necessarily feel or look like an aftermarket piece, and that's really great. A lot of thought went into the design of this thing, and it looks really, really sweet. I mean, this, this is kind of what the GH5 should have looked like, I think. So I think it's a great feature for photographers who like to shoot portrait mode, and maybe you do the new Instagram TV where all of the videos are shot in portrait mode. So maybe this will be helpful for you if you want to do some stuff on IGTV. Other than that, yeah, I think it's a really cool product for the GH5. This is something that I've been looking for quite some time, and I think I'll have the confidence to run like long interviews or long takes and not have to worry about battery life. And it just it gives this camera just a little more, just a more robust feeling. This really feels like like a heavy duty camera as opposed to just like another digital camera or SLR or whatever. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, hit me on the blog. Definitely check out the Vello BG-P2. If you have any questions, hit me on the blog, runplayback.com.